Evacuations are underway along the Mississippi River near the town of West Alton. Volunteers are trying to fill nearly 20,000 sandbags before the river crests on Thursday. In nearby St. Louis, the flooding is expected to be the second worst in the city's history. Earlier, we spoke with St. Charles County Public Affairs Coordinator Colene McEntee about how the area is preparing for the rising waters.
The overtop of the consolidated North County levee on the Mississippi River in West Alton has led the mayor of West Alton and the Rivers Point Fire Chief to direct residents of the city of West Alton to evacuate effective immediately. This is the final stage of a voluntary evacuation decree that the mayor issued on Sunday.
And we should point out to people who may not be familiar with West Alton, this is near the convergence of both the Missouri and the Mississippi rivers. Is that why there's a problem with so much rain that's fallen in your area?
Well, with the volume of rain and the location, this is right along the Mississippi River and, the northern part of St. Charles County, Missouri.
Can you describe for us, I was reading online that people were trying to sandbag and do those types of things, but evacuations are also underway right now. Should people kind of leave some of those efforts and get out, or what are you advising people to do?
Definitely, when evacuation is recommended, that is definitely something that should be heeded with flooding imminent in the community and roads, expected into the community to flood. It's definitely something that should be taken seriously, and definitely the warning should be not taken lightly at all.
Now, I've covered a number of floods, Colene, and I know it's supposed to crest on Thursday, but how long do you think people will be outside their homes?
That's still to be determined. It'll depend on how long, it takes for the water to recede and, of course, damage and everything of that sort. So that's still to be determined.
Can you talk about, there has just been so much rain and we know storms have gone through that area. What's the forecast there over the next several days? Are you going to be helped by Mother Nature, or what's happening on the ground?
Well, fortunately, it'll be sunny. It will be cold. It's supposed to be, in the 30s and 40s, so it'll be a little bit more of, typical winter weather. We've been fortunate to have more warm weather so far this season, but it'll start to get a little colder, but it is expected to be dry for the next several days, so hopefully that will help the situation.
All right, Colene McEntee, thank you so much for calling in with an update there in Missouri on the flooding conditions, and evacuations now underway as that river expected to crest on Thursday.